Welcome to SnowMotion. Hi, I'm Brenda Buglione, standing at the top of Vail Mountain overlooking the view of Blue Sky Basin. We have a great show lined up for you this week. First, we're going to take a chairlift ride with former U.S. ski team downhiller Daron Rahlves. Then we'll talk to snowboarder Chas Gulamon and find out what motivates him. Finally, I'll share with you my ski tip of the week. All that and a whole lot more is on the way. Stay tuned. You're watching SnowMotion.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, we're climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easier?
It's a place where I feel at home. Every run is an adventure. Vail, it's like nothing on earth.
SnowMotion is brought to you by The New Mitch by Paul Mitchell. Style isn't born, it's groomed. And by Surefoot. Better fitting, better skiing. Welcome back to SnowMotion. I'm at Midvale at the top of Gondola 1 and below the 10th restaurant. Coming up next, we're going to ride the lift with former U.S. downhiller Daron Rahlves and find out that he has not lost the addiction for speed. Today's SnowMotion chairlift interview is with world champion ski racer Daron Rahlves. Daron, what are you doing now after your skiing career?
Still skiing.
All of us are,
raising
right?
kids. Pretty active, working with Atomic and a lot of like outerwear and designing skis, and just kind of supporting some sponsors of mine. And the big thing I try to do after my ski racing career is to give back in a way where I was going to have some fun and then bring people to another level. And that has worked out to be the Rahlves Bonsai Tour. So it's
Rahlves Bonsai Tour.
Yeah, it's like
what is
I think it's purest. It's like racing in its purest form. It's 4 at a time, all natural terrain, down top to bottom. You know.
Okay, so wait, you did the skier cross for a while after.
Yep, ski cross.
I remember that.
So you know, it's basically taking my racing experience, ski cross experience, free skiing, and blending it all together and making like a little mini Chinese downhill race.
Actually, you've always been crazy because you used to, didn't you do motocross and jet skiing and compete?
Still do that stuff, Brenda. No, it's fun.
Now I know why you're a downhiller.
No, it's, you know, I still feel like a need to, like, I guess, scare myself sometimes and be faced with challenges, and I want others to experience what we have in ski racing. Yeah. There's so many good skiers and snowboarders out there, but no one really like pushes themselves in competition. I've wanted people to do that, and that's kind of like what that tour is all about.
So 4 people go at once,
Mm-hmm.
and are there obstacles, bumps on the way down?
It's as like, you know, nature's like laid it out. It's nothing's man-made. I set a course, but try and utilize as much terrain, like bank turns and drops, get some good airs, and you know, racing yourself down the mountain against the clock is one thing, but when you have 3 others, you got to battle for the whole shot and just open and straight up. There's like, you'll hit speeds free skiing in this event than you would ever, like, you know want to push yourself on any given day.
What about that? I always get worried about that hit, you know, a collision between, which I've seen you because I've watched you do the skier cross, and you were on Spider and all, you know, and you're racing in this event in California, and I went to watch you, and you were crazy, but you fell, and I got, you know, do you remember that?
It's part of it. I mean, you gotta get scrappy. You gotta have some fun, and when you do, you make a mistake, you're gonna be banging at some people, but It's
So
kind
how-
of, it
how
is
can
like motocross on skis.
Someone sign up for this experience.
Just-
Bonsai.
Yeah,
Rahlves
RahlvesBonsai.com.
All right, okay.
It's all in Tahoe. We have 3 stops coming up. We go to Alpine Meadows, Kirkwood, and Sugar Bowl. And I promote it, run it, try and like help all the athletes kind of like with tactics and how to approach it. But then the 3 like winners from each stop for the men's ski I take on for one final race. So I do get my chance at getting after it again. And it's one run, $5 grand on the line. I'm putting the money up there. If you could beat me, you get it.
Wow,
So I got-
that's fun.
It's more pride for me though. Like I do not want to get beat yet. And my 6-year-old, or when he was 6, he's 7 now. He's already done some stuff that I won't do, like skateboarding, dropping in the big cement bowls.
Yeah, I
and
won't do that
I just
either.
like, come on. I just got to show it up on my little guy.
Oh, that's so
So that's
cute.
fun. Like, but now it's, you know, being a parent, you kind of, you step out of this like selfish world as a ski racer because everything's about you. You got everybody's
Training.
supporting you. You're training. You're trying to be at the top of your game. And like all these guys are here at Beaver Creek for the World Championships. And now I have a lot of pleasure in just like seeing other people like reach like new levels and, you know, like seeing kids grow, you know, and then learn something new every week. And at that age, they do.
Well, even yesterday you said that you got to go down the course with some of the racers right now, the current US ski team downhillers, and you were able to give them some insight from your experience.
Yeah, I've had great success here on Birds of Prey. I've had a 3rd, won in 2003. I was 2nd behind Bodie in 2004, won again in 2005 in the downhill. So had a really good run. My last time racing was a winning run in the World Cup. I still have the fastest time, top to bottom. So I'm kind of like proud to have that. But my big thing over the last couple of years is trying to pass on my knowledge of like how to ski this race hill fast to our guys. And Travis Ganong and we've worked a lot together because we live in the same area in Tahoe. And to see his performance with the silver medal was just, it was an all-time, like, it was a great feeling to have, you know, some part in that.
Daron, I think it's so cool that you can make a living being a skier, a professional skier.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, obviously racing, if you're going fast, you're making some good money, from prize money to, you know, all the sponsor incentives. But I came out of the sport at a good time with the transition for Atomic, at least, getting more into like the free ride world, and that was kind of what I was focusing on. I wanted to go to Alaska and film, and I wanted to do ski cross, and it was just kind of like right from the beginning when I retired, it was working on new skis, and I'm doing a lot of backcountry, like touring, and just trying to get a little more involved in the sport and in different disciplines. And that's ski racing's given me a big advantage, like a head start for all that stuff.
Well, all the things that all the sports you've done. I mean, what growing up you did you race in the jet skis? And
Yeah, I was just really involved in like water sports. In the wintertime, I was always skiing and always found some way to push myself. And
gosh, were your parents this athletic?
my dad was, yeah. I mean, he was actually a world champion water skier.
Oh, wow.
So I think he just instilled that, like, if you're gonna do something, go at it with everything you got, put all the effort in there, and make it count. It's like you work hard, you play hard, and enjoy life. And it's to me, it's an amazing sport, and to be outside and just to feel free, you know, be able to ski. And we're fortunate, you know, to live up in the mountains and be able to just like take a break for 2 hours doing something and go ski, and you know, it just makes you feel good for the day.
I think Daron has it.
I am hooked. I am hooked on life. Hooked on skiing.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
that. And that's when I try to choose someone for the chairlift interview, I always want someone that's passionate about the sport, and I think I got it. I nailed it today. I don't know if there's
Well-
anyone else as passionate as you.
There's a lot of people I run into that have it, but I'm just trying to keep up. You know, so it's. I mean, a day like this is like ideal skiing. I mean, great winter snow and warm and just, you know,
Sunshine.
feels good.
Watching ski races.
yeah.
All right, well, thanks for joining us on SnowMotion.
Thanks for having me,
All
Brenda.
right, let's go
Yeah.
skiing.
Let's do it.
Oh, I can keep up.
No problem. No problem.
For more SnowMotion fun, log on to my website at snow-motion.com.
What we've done at Surefoot is really changed the way that you get ski boots.
The sun shines bright.
This boot is made for your foot. The difference is amazing. You'll ski better, They're better fitting, better skiing than anything you've ever experienced.
I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should.
Don't just visit New York. Visit TripAdvisor New York. TripAdvisor not only has millions of real travelers' reviews and opinions, but checks hundreds of websites so people can get the best hotel prices. To plan, compare, and book the perfect trip, visit TripAdvisor.com today.
Welcome back to SnowMotion. Let's take a look at French skier Candide Thovex' viral film, One of Those Days Too.
Les Alpes bougeraient-elles? Si une certaine perturbation s'était déjà récente, de révolution. Comme les jupes l'an passé, les skis se sont raccourcis. Voilà l'avenir.
Days of Our Youth, produced by Matchstick Production, proves that skiing can keep you feeling young for a lifetime. Let's check it out.
Now, the child, as child, doesn't know how to play the adult's game, which is a power game. And so has to be educated to learn the values of the power game, to learn what's what and what is important. But when he has mastered that game, he realizes it has no rewards. That all the things that the adults thought they were gaining by their power game are, after all, not worth having. That's why you couldn't be rich and miserable. So that having learned and having seen through the adult power game, you come back to the point of the child. From the child's point of view, the things which the adult considers irrelevant to survival are perfectly important.
All right, stop this one.
Oh, no.
Incredible. Jesus.
I'm just getting it dialed in my head.
That looks scary.
Well, my driver's license says 55, but I don't really believe it.
Human wrap line.
No! Watch out, I can't
Wow, this does not suck in any way, shape, or form. We're starting to look pretty good. We're just so excited. We just want to go skiing.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Go through the funnel and come screaming out the bottom.
Now do you see that? That situation is what's called life. To be wise, you have to become again as a child. To become as a child means that you do things which adults consider unimportant. Wisdom doesn't come from above down, it comes from below up.
Situated at the heart of Vail Mountain, the 10th is Vail's newest sit-down dining experience. It's a ski and ski out restaurant that overlooks the majestic Gore Mountains. After lunch, we're going to head up the lift and I'm going to teach you my favorite ski tip on proper stance.
It's a place where I feel at home. Every run is an adventure.
It's like nothing on earth.
What we've done at Surefoot is really changed the way that you get ski boots.
The sun shines bright.
This boot is made for your foot. The difference is amazing. You'll ski better. They're better fitting, better skiing than anything you've ever experienced.
I woke up feeling great. Today was made for me. And life is good the way it should.
Don't just visit New York. Visit TripAdvisor New York. TripAdvisor not only has millions of real travelers' reviews and opinions, but checks hundreds of websites so people can get the best hotel prices. To plan, compare, and book the perfect trip, visit TripAdvisor.com today.
SnowMotion is brought to you by Vail, like nothing on earth. And by Bogner, the luxury of sport. Powder days are my favorite days on the mountain, and today is our lucky day. Today's ski tip is going to help us be smooth and balanced in the powder. When you're skiing powder, you still need to pressure the shovel of the ski to make the ski turn. You've probably heard to sit back so your tips will go above the powder. But if I'm sitting back like this, I can't get pressure to the shovel of the ski. That's why it's important to stay centered. You still want your shins pressing forward, your knees bent, and hands in front. Also, when you're skiing the powder, you don't want to make harsh, jammy turns. You don't want to hit hard because your skis stop short and your body could go over the skis and you could fall. Finally, you want to ski with your skis close together. If I was skiing a steep, icy slope, I would have more weight on my downhill ski. But in the powder, I want to keep weight on both skis, maybe 60% on my downhill ski and 40% on my uphill ski. But you want to keep them close together and ski them as a unit. Down in the turn, up in between, down in the turn. If I have a wide stance, it's hard to keep weight on both skis, and the uphill ski usually gets light and can catch the snow. Keep them tight together and be graceful. Let's meet snowboarder Chaz Gulamond. He works hard, but he knows how to have fun. Check out this week's athlete profile.
I grew up in Laconia. It's a small little town. We had a resort about 15 minutes outside of town called Gunstock. And my parents brought me up skiing there when I was about 3 years old. And then when I was 9, my brother got into snowboarding, and that's when I got curious.
I've known him since he was 12. Kind of knew that he was going to be something great a lot, you know, just watching him ride. Chaz was not quiet, very outgoing, a little nutty, yeah, fun, super fun.
Working really hard at the same time has always been kind of who he is just fun and hard work, and kind of same as he is now, just a little less tame.
I'm really grateful for the way I was raised. My parents brought me up to have a good work ethic, something to be proud of for me. You know, it wasn't all handed to me, and when I look back on it, I'm super stoked.
Thanks for watching SnowMotion. I hope we've inspired you to get out on the slopes. I'm Brenda Buglione, and we'll see you next time.
Would it be easier if we had no shoes, no time to kill, and nothing to lose, and no worries but the great blue sky, and looking for shade when the sun gets high, we're climbing up that coconut tree. If it's time for one of nature's treats, would it be easy?